What's up, you guys? Welcome back to another YouTube video. Today we are going to make lasagna. I was craving lasagna one day and I was like, you know what? We're in a cut. I've lost 25 pounds if y'all have not noticed. So we're going to lose 10 more. So we're trying to enjoy our food when we are in a cut rather than eat chicken and rice all the time. It's not fun. And when you enjoy something, it's sustainable and it also creates healthy habits, right? Whenever you are in like a diet phase or something, I feel you need to create a healthy habit with it so then it's sustainable and you can keep doing it even after, you're going to build a good habit about it. So today I have all the ingredients out here. I did find a TikTok video, low calorie, high protein lasagna. I've never really made lasagna before, so don't judge me. But shout out to jiggly.mike on TikTok because I'm using your recipe, or if it's someone else's, I don't know. But we're gonna need ground beef. He says extra lean. It's just lean. It's 96 lean, 4 fat. This is the best ground beef I've ever found at Trader Joe's. The macros to the protein to the calorie ratio. The macros to the protein. Okay, I said that right. It's just all great. Okay. And then we're going to do a cup of sauce. I picked this marinara just because there's very fresh ingredients in this. I'm someone that is doing much better about ingredients in certain things, and I watch the labels. I do like to eat out though, but everything is good in moderation, right? All right, cottage cheese. Fun fact about me, I hate cottage cheese. Nope, it's not my thing. But we're going to add some more protein to it, so we're going to get some in this. We are going to blend it up so we won't have the texture of the small curd in the cottage cheese. I can't get on the kick with y'all that like cottage cheese. I'm sorry. He says Italian seasoning, pepper, and salt. Okay, you blend that up. And then he has these lasagna sheets. We can use normal lasagna sheets, but I'm trying to make it as lower calorie as possible so then I can eat more of it. If you get the gist, you get the gist. But we're going to try these for the first time. They're very, very thin looking, but they're very clean ingredients. If you're gluten-free, this is a great option. It's also sugar-free and only 20 calories. 3 servings per container for 20 calories, which is nuts. Let's compare actually to the normal lasagna sheets. I did get normal lasagna sheets for if I absolutely hate this, I can make another batch and just a little bit more calories, but for 2 sheets, there's 200 calories. So that just shows this is a better option when you're trying to be in a calorie deficit and want to eat more. So we're going to try that out, but if we don't like it, we're going to make another batch of this, okay? Because we're going to enjoy our foods that we eat, okay? You get the gist, you get the gist. So we're going to do that. He adds the sauce, the sheets, the cottage cheese, the meat, and then at the end he adds cheese. Honestly, if it was a free-for-all for me, I'd add cheese after every single layer. But we're going to make it macro-friendly. The oven to 350. Alright. And we'll be cooking it for 35 minutes. Put her on. He says 10 ounces of ground beef. But I think we're just going to use this whole thing. 16 ounces in this. So we're going to have a little bit more calorie and a little bit more protein. But that's okay. I'm going to use all of this. So we're going to add her in there. My favorite avocado oil spray. I'm going to add the ground beef to the pan. Lasagna sheets. It says if you want it to have a softer texture, to add them in boiling water. But I don't feel like doing that. So you don't have to. Put them in the strainer, rinse and drain. Oh wow. These are pretty thin. They're not horrible though. They're already pretty soft though, so I don't think we'll have to boil it. So I guess we're gonna add napkins and just let them dry out on the napkin. Now once it's like almost fully cooked, we're gonna add a cup of our marinara sauce. Marinara. Stir up. Alright guys, the man said 1 cup of cottage cheese. So, we're gonna do that without gagging. Cause I don't think I could smell. Oh, that looks horrible. I don't think I can do it. It's all chunky like someone puked in it. Alright. Scoop her in. Oh, I'm just overreacting. Okay. Don't go on my counter. My belly's a little queasy. Okay, we did good. Italian seasoning. I don't know how much, just season it with your heart. And then add some pepper. Again, season with your heart. And then some salt. Alright, let's blend this up. She wants to blend. We're gonna add a little bit of water. Okay, blend her up again. Okay, she looks okay. That's all I gotta say. She don't look yummy. And then we'll mainly just need the food scale for the cheese at the end because we pretty much weighed out everything, which is pretty nice. It's not like a bunch of ingredients that you gotta weigh out. Go ahead and get our cup of marinara. We might use all of it, we might not. I think we will. Just easier to track. So, like what I've said, I've never made lasagna, so it has to be easy. Add a little bit of sauce, he says, to the pan. You guys see. Yeah, we'll definitely be using all this sauce. Take your 1, 2, yeah, we're gonna add 5. Let's just add a little bit throughout because I do like my lasagna saucy. You also want to add like onions and other stuff. I feel like that would taste pretty good. Lee! or Buzzy or Mama. Come lick the sauce. Cottage cheese. Probably like 3 layers. The meat. More sauce. More meat. And the rest of the cottage cheese. Let's add 60 grams. Let's just see as we're adding it. Yeah, I think 60 grams will be just enough. In the oven, what did he add on top? It looked like he added some of the Italian seasoning, so we'll do that. Add a little bit of foil to her. Put her in for 35 minutes. All right, you guys. I did my calculations, okay, with the macros for half of the pan, so it's going to equal 2 servings. And from what his says, his is 405 calories for 64 grams of protein. But he has 3 ounces less than I do in ground beef. So my calculations, I feel I weighed out every single thing. I'm not saying that he's wrong with his macros, but I'm just saying watch where you get the macros from whenever you get recipes. Just make sure it actually is how much calories and protein. Because when you're in a cut, if you're like me, then just eyeballing it, because I don't know, sometimes I can't trust myself, so I like to weigh out my food to make sure it's actually what it actually is whenever I log it, rather than like thinking like, oh, it's that much, but in reality it's a cup more. So that's just going to backtrack you a little bit more with being in a calorie deficit, because the only way to lose weight is being in a calorie deficit. So even if you like drop 50 more calories, like your weight will move just by dropping a little bit more calories. So that's why you need to be kind of cautious with things that you see on the internet. Ours is 586 calories, 22 carb, 26 fat. It is pretty high in fat, but it's lasagna, and it's 66 protein. So I think he was a little bit wrong with his protein calculations. But that is a-okay. I'm not saying he is, but I kind of am. This is why we weigh out our food and do it ourselves. And I feel as you weigh out your food, I know it's not for everybody. I'm not trying to say everybody needs to weigh your food. I feel it just really teaches our brains like, oh, a spoonful of peanut butter is actually 300 calories, you know? Rather than you thinking, oh, that's 150 whenever it's actually 300, you know? And then as you progress down your fitness journey, you're going to actually look at something and be like, oh my God, I know how much that actually is. I know that that's actually a lot more than it should be, or it's not enough. It's just cool to... I've been tracking since 2020, so it's been a while for me. It's been a long time. But like what I said, tracking is not for everybody. I completely understand. You don't need to track to reach your fitness goals, but I personally like to track my food because I like to know if I'm getting enough nutrients into my diet. 6 minutes. We're gonna bring it out, see what it looks like, let it cool down, and then we're going to eat it for lunch because it's 120. But I'm excited. This is a little bit more calories for a meal. I like to keep it about 450 and under. But she is high in protein, so I also should make a video about how I track my food, if you guys would like that. I've been tracking for 5 years on this same exact app. It's called Fitbit. I don't have a Fitbit, but the app is amazing and I've used it for 5 years, so must be something good about it, right? Once you do it for a while, it's very easy and it's just it's just kind of part of it. You know, if you're a gym rat and you want to bulk, you want to cut, you want to maintain, you got to understand it, you know. And I mean, you don't have to understand it. I feel like there's going to be a lot of salty people in the comments. It's just fun. That's all I got to say. It's fun to learn about nutritious items and your nutrition and just about health and what's going in and out of your body. Like, I enjoy it. Sorry, I'm rambling a lot, but I feel sometimes y'all like to hear it, so. All right, guys, we're gonna get the lasagna out now because the timer went off. I'm so stinking excited. Oh, she smells actually lovely. Oh, shit. It's okay. Some of the cheese is on the foil, and I'm extremely pissed. I'm extremely pissed. Get on there. Come on. Video. I don't know if you like cooking with Layla. I'm not the best cook. So, look at it. Maybe we'll do more of these. Like, I'll find some more recipes off TikTok. And I'm gonna be straight up. I'm not a really good cook. All I really know how to cook is steak. Chicken. Okay, I hate chicken. It takes a lot in me to eat chicken just because I don't like it. I would rather eat ground beef and steak. Steak every single night for dinner. We're actually having steak tonight, so maybe that can be another video of like me showing you how to make the best steak. Because in this household, we got that down pat. Like, you gotta marinate that shit hours in advance. You gotta let it sit out too. I don't know. You gotta cook it at a different temperature, certain time. We do sirloins, we do fillets, New York. I already said sirloin. Ribeyes. We got all of them. So, and then I also think another video, I'm gonna do like a hair video. Because I always have people ask me, what products do I use? So that can be another video if you like. But we're gonna let this baby cool down, and then we're gonna eat her. We're gonna eat it. Half, straight down half. We'll eat one today and one tomorrow. Which side? This side? Because all the cheese, that's what I'm thinking too. But it's probably all the sauce that I added. Look at the layers. Oh shit, yes. Oh shit, we had another layer right here. 500 calories. I'll put the macros in the description. But we got 66 grams of protein right here. Gotta get all of it in. That hits. And I'm not just saying it because I cooked it. Like, okay, so this is whenever they said the pasta, if you want it softer, I can see why. But honestly, it's not that hard. This is a lot of food, actually. Let's get a bigger bite with like the pasta. I see what they mean though with the pasta. It does have like a little I would like that a little bit softer. Next time I'm gonna boil the pasta. Also, I got the pasta from Amazon. I didn't really try to find it in store because I looked it up on Kroger and I couldn't find it at Kroger. So I was like, you know what? I don't think it's anywhere else. So, Alright, this is the end of the video. I would like garlic bread with this. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you had fun. Be back for more videos.